Volta Hotel has recently awakened a giant from the dead. The Dodi Princess was the jewel of the Volta Lake. The only cruise ship in Ghana sailed millions of passengers across the serene waters of the Volta Lake over a 30-year period until it mysteriously burned to a cinder in 2013. Today though, that magical experience has been lovingly recreated on the Dodi Princess II. It's certainly no mean feat keeping a massive vessel like this afloat.
It's Saturday morning, the weather is a bit chilly, the rain has started to drizzle a little bit, but none of that is going to prevent me from doing what I've been looking forward to all week. I'm about to take a ride on the newly revived Dodi Princess 2. Check it out. Look at that beauty. You know, there's something about this location that looks like nothing else and nowhere else in Ghana. The serenity of the mountains and the water and the way the mountains have framed the lake. It makes it look like something otherworldly, something that can only have come from the mind of a painter. And right in the middle of it is this wonderful vessel, this symbol of survival and revival, the Dodi Princess 2. It is back, and it is back to thrill Ghanaians once again, taking them on a twice a week 5-hour voyage out into this beautiful lake to Dodi Island and back. But today I want to show you what you will be experiencing while you are on the boat. They've got several facilities that are available to you as you enjoy the voyage, and I wanted to show you a few of them. So this right here, this is their main secret weapon. This room can convert into anything. It can be a conference room, it can be a party venue, it could be a nightclub, it could be a cinema room, it could be whatever you want. So for the Dodi Princess's new marketing campaign, they intend to give voyagers the opportunity to use this boat for any purpose, whether it's a conference, a prayer meeting, anything at all that brings people together can be done right here on this boat. This room can be customized to suit whatever need you might have. And of course, no customizable room is complete without a massive bar. So tell me, what would you like to drink?
With its colorful past and phoenix-like backstory of rebirth after burning to ashes, I couldn't help but feel a strong curiosity about the Dodi Princess II. The night before our voyage, I snuck on board to learn a bit about the ferry and its many secrets.
This man is the Cruise Services Superintendent, Victor Obli Mante. And we're going to learn a bit about the boat from him. First of all, maybe we'll talk some numbers. Victor, how big is the Dodi Princess?
Okay, the Dodi Princess is a 234-ton gross tonnage boat, and it's a capacity of 176 people that we can fit on. It's 32 meters long, about 7.5 meters with width, the width of it.
Wow.
So that's about the dimensions.
And in terms of the power, how many engines and so forth, what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we have two 6-cylinder Cummins, made in China, Cummins engines, with about 230 kilovolt horsepower capacity.
Okay,
yes.
So I mean, once this thing sets off on the water,
yes.
How long can it run before it has to come to a halt?
Well, actually, we cruise during the trials when we were testing it. We were able to run up to about 1,900 RPMs, revolution per minute, and we were doing about 10 knots on that at that speed. now, because of it being a recreational boat with people doing this sightseeing, the excitement, music, everything on board, we try to take it up to about 8 knots at around 1,700 RPMs.
All right, now that we're refreshed, let's see the rest of the boat. Now this is the ground deck. There is an upper deck. If you come with me, I'll show you. And you know this view never gets old. I can never get enough of it. Just look at that. Come on, let's go upstairs. Now you need to watch your step, even though they have designed these stairs to prevent slipping. You always need to be a bit careful as you move along. So this is the upper deck. And this is where the magic happens. This is the party arena, if you like. So every weekend when they go on the cruises, this is where most people congregate. You can see that they're getting prepared for a live band. They've got a band that will be entertaining the audience today as they go out onto the water. You've got ample seating. Of course, your ticket allows for you to have a meal, a drink, and whatever else you are willing to pay for. And that is being set up right here for today. All right, now let me show you this. Now we're back at the front of the boat now. And this, of course, is the cockpit where the captain pilots the vessel. Now you'll have to forgive that beeping, but this is it. This is where the magic happens. The captain sits aloft on his throne, and of course, everything is spread out ahead of him as he controls and manipulates this massive, massive boat all the way to Dodi Island and back. Now Isaac here is the sales and marketing officer for the Volta Hotel. But I've got to say, Isaac, you've been really instrumental in putting all of this together. Thank you so much for your help. So tell us, what's the strategy here? I mean, this thing will only be lucrative if you can fill it every time you set off. So what's the plan? How do you plan to fill this up?
So the whole thing is to create an aqua tourism destination. So a tourism, something around tourism that's centered around water. So we call it Ghana's unique aqua tourism destination experience. So for us, it's about the experience and not just about the cruising. So it's the experience that we are selling out, the experience that we are marketing. The experience is water-centered. The experience is domestic tourism. The experience is adventure. The experience is the thrills that you come here and feel. So it's about the experience that we want people to have, and not just the voyage, not just the cruise, but everything that is around Dodi World is our strategy actually.
That's cool. Yeah. So tell me, what are the packages? What is available into which clients?
All right. So we actually market to almost everybody. All right, from Ghana and beyond. And the packages we don't want to make it too elaborate so that people can, because this is domestic tourism that we intend to promote. So we've brought it as low as possible that everybody can enjoy. This package is very comprehensive. It includes the cruise. It also includes a buffet lunch, beverage, water. Again, we also provide you water sports activities. So you come here, see some water bikes there. Also use the water bikes as well. We have a swimming pool there. And we also don't leave the kids out. There's a kids playground there. The kids also can make use of. Now in the past, when you come, there's no place for you to lodge. But now we have a whole facility where you can lodge, which also has a restaurant, it has an event center as well, and a waiting area. So all these are part of the package. It's not forgetting the adventure on the island. So that's what sums up the package. Again, we also have packages for groups, for corporate organizations, people who want to have their parties on it. We have very comprehensive packages. If you want to even have your birthday party, you can have it, a 9-club session on it, even a funeral. You can have the funeral party on it. Yeah, so.
I know somebody who has taken a piece of paper to write the phone number right now. A funeral party.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Come on. I need you to watch your step. Now this is a particularly interesting place to sit. Whoever finds a seat here will probably stay here for the entire voyage because it gives you the perfect view. You get a strong breeze in your face as the boat cuts through the water. And of course, you see everything first before all your fellow passengers. This is a treat I really can't wait to experience. All the people will be boarding the boat very soon and will be heading out to Dodi Island. I don't know what's on the island, but I've got to tell you, the ride itself is exciting enough, and I'm really looking forward to cruising these calm waters with this crew all the way to the island and back.
Should you see anybody going inside the water or falling off, or if you see anybody inside the water, you only see a head, a round ball, and maybe flicking a hand, calling for help. If you see that, please scream, "Man overboard, man overboard, man overboard," 3 times. And alert any of our crew.
Captain Johnson Garaba has been piloting boats on the Volta for 46 years. He knows the water like the back of his hand. For many years, he piloted a boat that conducted healthcare outreach programs to all the communities along the Volta.
So, Captain, you have worked on these waters for quite some time.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. First of all, how far across the nation does this water stretch?
The water starts from north, from Burkina Faso to Yeji. That is where the black and white Volta meet. The black Volta, you get it at Ope. And then the white Volta, you get it at Yape. And then they all come to Yeji. That is the confluence of the black and white Volta. And then down to Akusubo here. So from Yeji, you get to Ketekrachi, then you come to Pandu, then to Akusubo. And we've got so many tributaries.
It never ceases to amaze me just how few of us Ghanaians actually travel around our beautiful country. So when I meet those who do, I get excited.
My name is Heaven and I came all the way from Akwamu to celebrate my mother's day. I'm sitting in the Dodi princess ship and I'm going to visit the island. My parents told me about the island. They said it's a great place.
My name is Cristina. I come from Spain. I've been in Ghana about 10 weeks now and I'm really enjoying this trip. We came on the ferry, on the boat, it's a lovely experience. So I encourage you to come. Ghana is amazing.
My name is Mavis Agri and coming from Dansuman. And so far the experience has been great. The scenery is fine. They have a section for kids where your kids will be entertained. Adults too can be also entertained upstairs with a high life band. So far we are having fun. So come, enjoy the group anytime you want.
This is Mahmoud, and as the weather starts to get a bit more chilly, I thought I'd catch him and find out how he's experiencing the Dodi princess. So what do you think?
It's been a nice experience. Though this is not my first time. I used to come those days when before that old one got burnt. But when this one came, this is the first time. I think it's good.
If you don't get anybody to come back. If you don't get anybody to replace you, come back yourself.
Hello. Wow. This looks interesting. To us, what is happening right now? I notice he keeps pushing that
Pushing, yeah,
thing.
that is the steering.
That little
Yes,
knob,
yeah,
the black knob there, that's the steering for this
Call it
entire
joystick.
vessel. They call it
Joystick.
joystick, of course. Wow. So how far are we traveling today?
Like going 30 kilometers.
30 kilometers. Okay. And what's the typical speed?
We are
speed
making
moving? About 7 knots. Okay. 7 knots. What's 7 knots like if you are traveling on land? That would be about. I just want to make like 40 kilometers an hour. Wow.
And the depth here is 42.7.
Okay. That's the depth of the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it varies. So as we are rising, it varies.
I see. That's still very deep. 42 meters. So how many times have you made this voyage?
Of the we started from 21st. That was on 21st July. Yes.
And you go every day?
Not every day. Every weekend.
Every weekend.
And then public holiday. And then the weekdays. Some of the weekdays when they charter. About 2 hours, 4 hours.
Wow. It's so peaceful. It doesn't even look as if you're moving.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But at times when we meet the storm, you will feel it.
As far as jobs go, this looks like one of the most pleasant, comfortable jobs a person could have, right? It's out on the boat.
Okay.
The nice
because
view.
There's no any hard work that the captain is. So even as compared to my age, I'm 65 years.
Oh wow! Wow!
But I'm sick.
I see. That's amazing. So have you ever had any unexpected events occurring while you are?
Yeah, during my active service time, I used to go to the north with the passengers. At times, you'll be there, then they'll come and report that someone is dying on board. Yeah, then we'll see to keep the body. So when we get to a nearby police station, then we report.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. But of course, on the Dodi Princess, we don't.
Oh no!
We don't
Say it's only
like
just 2.5 hours journey.
How long did it take you to get to the north by boat?
By boat, okay. It depends upon the speed. Formerly, when we started with the cargo boat of Volta Queen and Big Queen, we were using 26 hours.
6 hours
to the north. And then now the engines are weak, so they use about 3 to 4 days.
I mean, you see this view every day, and this is quite a view. Do you ever get bored of it? Because I'm so fascinated, I can't take my eyes off it. But I'm sure you have stopped noticing it by now.
Yes, it's when it is Hamatan season. Yes, when you are going, you can't even see the landmarks.
Really?
Yeah, and you will even reach a point. There's a place you reach, you can't even see the end of the water, and you can't listen. So we use the radar and then compass
to know where you are.
Very, very soon we'll be getting to the new port that they have, the railway from Harbour to Mpakadam. So this mountain is known as Mpakadam Mountain. Okay.
So when we go small, you'll see the bulldozers clearing the place
to build the tunnels. So that people can take things from here straight to
this in Bupe.
Okay.
I learned Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, their cargo from harbor. They'll come to this place, then they'll build container bags and also carry the cargoes to north. Wow. And their trucks will no more travel all the way from there to Tema. They'll only get stopped at Bupe, waiting for the cargo. When the cargo comes in, they'll also roll into Burkina.
Maritime and naval uniforms are very, very nice. Do you get a lot of tourists wanting to take pictures with you?
A lot. Even only because you people are here. Other than you see the people coming and they want to take pictures.
Yeah. I know how they feel.
Yes.
In fact, right now, I quite desperately want to take a picture myself. All right. Do you mind if I have you both in my shot? Let's see. Captain.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. There you go. Great shots. Thank you.
So this is it. This is what everybody came for. Dodi Island. Now on this island there's a bit of hiking. There's an opportunity to spot some ostriches and other rare birds. And then of course we are being welcomed by this wonderful cultural troupe. They're resident here, and every time tourists come along they have a routine like this one for the young kids to do, welcoming them to Dodi Island. Now the ultimate goal for the Volta Hotel is to build a resort on this island, so that this 2-hour journey will be from one place of comfort to another. And of course in the coming years we'll see how that pans out. But for today we're going to enjoy nature, do a bit of hiking, and of course check out these wonderful young dancers here.
Hello. All right, so this is our destination, Dodi Island. It's our destination. All right, so we have about 600 inhabitants on the island. They are basically ours. Okay. Then they are also farmers and fishermen. Most of them are fishermen typically. So because of the water, so that's what they do. There's a female, so the male died and the husband died and is left with the wife, so it's a widow. Oh, it's a widow. So, but then we will try and get some more. This is also a bird sanctuary, so we have a few birds in there. We are currently working with Ghana Wildlife to get much more game in here, so we have lots of animals in here, so that when you come the other time you can have a look at those ones.
So Isaac, tell us about Dodi Island. What is so special about this location?
Alright, so Dodi Island, like you know, is our destination. After the cruise, after all the party, that's where we actually dock. So people can have a time on the island. It's about 84 hectares in terms of square meters, 84 hectares. So we have close to about 600 inhabitants on the island. These guys are basically hewers, okay, and they are mostly farmers and fishermen. So because they are closer to the water, most of them are fishermen, and that's what they do for a living. There's a school on the island actually, which means that they will also have to be educated on the island, but then it's just from primary 1 to class 6. Then if they have to go beyond class 6, then they cross to the other side of the island, which is called Jiminy. Now the interesting thing about the island is there's a destination which borders about 2 regions. So there's a Volta region side and there's an eastern region side.
I mean, beyond the unique geography of this place, what is the history of Dodi Island?
Okay, so the name Dodi Island is actually associated with a few towns around. So there's Dodi Pepper, so I'm sure you've heard that town before,
yes,
quite a lot. The former president used to mention it quite a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so there's that town. Then there's Dodi Island. There's also Dodi Asantekom. So the name Dodi itself is actually it's a Ghanaian thing. Okay, but there's also another interesting thing about it. I'm told, maybe based on my research, Lady Diana married somebody called
Dodi.
Arab, or Dodi.
Yes, Dodi.
Okay, but then we've not been able to actually get the roots of the name, where it actually originated from. But these are some facts that we are trying to put together.
Somebody mentioned something about former President Rawlings and his relationship with this island. What is that?
So let me say, he actually founded the island. He actually was the one who brought it back. So he moves from Accra out of all the stress and the noise making to the island to just come and settle down to release some stress. So you see some buildings on there which are basically round in nature. So that's where he comes to lodge and settle down and calm down. Then you go to the other side of the island, there's a place called the Rollins Bay. So like a small beach where he comes to do swimming. He loves to swim. He loves to also party on a boat and all that. He's very adventurous.
I promised you adventure, and this most certainly has been a wonderful adventure. Right here from the middle of the Volta Lake, we now embark on what will become a regular trip out into the beauty of our nation, our sub-region, and the world as a whole. I am so excited that you and I are going to be exploring the beauties of this planet together. But there's no other place, no better place to begin than right here, where it all began. Kwame Nkrumah's jewel of Ghana, the Akosombo Dam and the Volta River. And our special thanks, of course, to everybody who has made this possible, including the wonderful people of the Dodi Princess. Thank you and goodbye.